Okay, day 2 in Oregon was a long one. Woke up in Union Creek Resort. There's our cabin again. Realized the creek was right next to us, so this is the actual Union Creek. Then we walked over to the lobby area gift shop. There's a little sign. We were just in the woods and I loved it. Then there was a hike from the back of the hotel. So we went there for a little bit and then I got scared because we're all by ourselves and I thought there'd be bears or Bigfoot. So then there's the other cabins in the hotel. And then there was another trail. So I'm like, this one looks less scary. So we did that for a little bit. And then, oh, there's a mountain man, just Andrew. And then I got scared of that one. So then we went across the street to the Rogue River Gorge, which was beautiful and exactly what I wanted because it had little places to stop and take pictures. And there were other people. I just feel like there's safety in numbers when it comes to Bigfoot. So there's the Rogue River, the gorge, and it was beautiful. There was moss on the rocks. Everything was just so gorgeous. There was all these places to stop and sit and explore. So I really loved it. Look how gorgeous. So that's the Rogue River. Then it was time to say goodbye to our cabin. There was our cabin. And then have breakfast at Becky's, which is at Union Creek. They're known for their pies, but we got some breakfast too. Look how cute it is inside. The hotel was from 1922, which is amazing. I got this little biscuit with eggs and bacon. Andrew got eggs, bacon, and potatoes. And then had to get pie, the pecan pie. Delicious. Then boysenberry pie we got with ice cream. The pies were warm and it was so delicious. And with that ice cream, I was thinking about the pies the rest of the trip. Then said goodbye to Union Creek. And I was back to Crater Lake. So got to Crater Lake. We watched the little video and then we did the drive. But then Andrew was like, let's hike down to Crater Lake. And it was a hard hike. Going down was easy. Going back up was tricky. There's a little Crater Lake squirrel situation. I thought it was a chipmunk, but they said it was a squirrel. There's the water. It was cold, but look how clear it was. And then we had a hike back up the mountain. It was 700 feet in elevation, but the views were beautiful. The lake started to turn blue. Then it was time to check into the lodge. We stayed at Crater Lake Lodge. Lovely view. I deserve that wine after that hike. That was some Sauvignon Blanc. And then from our room, look, we could see the lake. It was perfect view. So walked around a little bit more. I just couldn't look away from Crater Lake. There's Wizard's Island. So gorgeous. The pictures, the videos, nothing does it justice. Then dinner at the lodge. Lovely. It was cute in there. There was some bread. Cheers. Oh, Andrew had to finish pouring this beer. Got the artichoke dip. That was delightful. I mean, this wasn't a foodie trip, and it was fine, but this meal was fine. I got a Cobb salad, got some wine. I think that was Cabernet. Then I was convinced the lodge was haunted, so it was spooky. And then there's some wine in the room.